Stay tuned and let's check out this G.I. Joe classified Tiger Force Outback. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. I remember you can now hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we are taking a look at the G.I. Joe classified series Tiger Force Stuart Outback Selkirk, aka Old Man Outback, as I'm going to call him. But this Tiger Force line is going to be exclusive to Target in the US. It's basically replacing Cobra Island. So hopefully people have an easier time getting these figures. But the advantage of being in the UK is no Target. So my pre-order has showed up. So I thought, why not do a classified series review on the channel in a timely manner, because I am a fan of this line. I even have a dedicated live stream called Joe's and Juice. Go and check it out. I'll put the link in the description. So I'm basically all in on the classified series. Big fan of the line. The only things I don't have are the movie figures, but I haven't even seen the Snake Eyes movie, so it doesn't matter. But the exclusive lines I have, of course, as well. So why not do a review of this Tiger Force Outback? They've even full named them on the front, Stuart Selkirk. But I can tell you a few things about Outback, because of course our mind's eye version of Outback is with the white t-shirt with survival written across, and he has that trademark red hair and beard. However, in the early 90s, there was an exclusive Tiger Force version of Outback to Europe, maybe even the UK, that was basically this version with the orange t-shirt, the tiger on the front, and they replaced his trademark red hair and beard with this old man grey hair and beard look. So that's what this figure is. It's an homage to that early 90s Tiger Force exclusive. So it's only right that I get this guy open. It's a matter of time before we get Outback again in his more trademark white t-shirt with red hair. It will happen. But for now, this is what we've got, and he comes with lots of survival stuff in the packaging, as he should. As the original figure, I believe, came with a torch, so I'm hoping that's a torch. We got a spade, a knife, a couple of guns, and then a big backpack as well. But really liking the classified series so far, so I have no doubts this is going to fit perfectly in there. So we've got the exclusive artwork, Tiger Force on the front, full names. On the side, we get all his specialties, and I promise you, he's a survival expert. He likes the outdoors, this guy. Number 39 in the line. Not much on the back, no cross sail. We haven't even got like an island or anything. We've literally just got some sort of jungle with some close-up. So very mysterious. On the side, that artwork again, but there he is, looking good. Let's get him open. Here we have Outback out of the packaging with all of his accessories laid out on the table. And first impressions of the figure is wow. This is a nice looking action figure. It is completely pinless from head to toe, yet it doesn't seem to lack in any type of articulation. The tiger decal on the front as well is really nice and crisp. We've got the camo trousers, and we've got like a knife sheath, a gun holster, something to hold his torch. We've got another sort of strap. Like, I love a figure that you can know is going to be able to hold all of his accessories, which I'm hoping he can do with all this survival equipment on the table. So over here, we've got a knife, we've got a spade, a gun, and what I can only assume is a torch, and homage to that original release. And then on the other side, we've got a backpack with some hooks, so I'm assuming you can hook his accessories on there, and then a gun with an actual strap as well, so you can have it over his shoulder. So yes, first impressions of this figure, I am very impressed. Again, completely pinless, the colours pop, and that face, that sculpt and the paint is wow. This is definitely Old Man Outback. Let's take a closer look. Hopefully you can see for yourself how nice this head sculpt is. This guy has been through some stuff. Look at the sort of sculpted wrinkles in the face, and the older version of Outback with the grey beard and the grey hair. It's definitely got some dark wash in there to sort of bring out all this unique sculpt, and even the eyebrows are grey, the little bit of mean mugging, the nice crisp blue eyes which match the blue bandana, which is accurate to that original figure as well. The hair sort of overlays the bandana. The bandana's tied up at the back here. Very nicely sculpted hair all the way around. Sort of attaches to the beard as well. Really nice sculpted beard. But again, it's all about the wear and tear in the face. This guy has been through some stuff. He has survived some things, let's say. But yeah, this head sculpt might be one of the best classified series head sculpts there is. Definitely Old Man Outback vibes, that's for sure. So bravo. In person, it's better, I promise you. Right, zoom out. Let's take a look at the rest of the figure. Of course, we've got the decal tiger on the front, which again is an homage to that original figure where it had the tiger face on the orange t-shirt. Now we got the actual tiger head painted on there, but it's a decal, very nicely done. We've got the short sleeves moving down to the bicep, so you got that break for the articulation at the bicep. And also, if I move that harness out of the way, you get a very nice butterfly joint forward and back, so lots of range there. But I want to show you the range at the elbow. Not only is this a pinless elbow, which just makes for a very pleasing looking action figure, look at the range on that double jointed elbow. And he also has grey hair on the forearms. They've actually painted some hair on his forearms. Very nice touch. He's got sort of like a watch, it seems, some sort of green strap around to the black gloves as well, which are both trigger fingers as well. No interchangeable hands, but 2 trigger fingers. We've got the harness on the front. The only nitpicky thing is that the harness sits a little high, so you get this sort of 2 belt buckle effect, but you can sort of finagle it so you sort of can pull the harness down to cover the belt strap. It's all about just getting it down at the back as well, sort of sitting over the waist. But yeah, only nitpicky thing is that, but you can pull that down, even though I don't mind the 2 strap sort of thing. The harness has some nice leathery detail on as well with the pouches and the buckles. The buckles ain't painted, but I don't mind that. There is a little bit of contrast though with the dark brown patches up here in the leather. But yeah, all in all, very nice up top. Again, double jointed, pinless elbows with hair. Very nice. The trousers, the camo trousers, of course, which is, again, accurate to that original figure. We've got some sort of knee pads or knee plates, it seems. You can see some sort of metal in there. And then you've got these harnesses on the legs, which is a gun holster. Again, I love having actual working gun holsters. We've got a sort of strap for carrying, I assume, his torch, which I'll find out in a minute. And then even down on the boot, we've got like a knife holster as well, all in this sort of brown that matches the brown of the holster, or the straps up top as well, the suspendery straps, if you will. The boots are a nice touch. Black boots with the laces across the front, sort of all wrinkled up here, tucked into the boots on the trousers, nicely sculpted. We've got the cut there at the top of the thigh, and we've got the drop down hips as well, so you're going to have a lot of range up there. Boot swivel, ankle pivot, rocker, all that good stuff. So yeah, this again, like, is gonna have really nice range of articulation with the ab crunch, with the ball joint in the waist as well. That's where the wiggle is there at the waist. But all in all, this is a very nice looking Outback. Let's see if all the accessories get on him. The backpack, of course, just plugs into the back, no problem at all. Some nice details sculpted into the figure here with all these pouches. No paint detail though, unfortunately, but a very nice sculpted backpack. We get 2 pegs coming out each side, and that is so you can attach accessories. So if I take the bag off for a second, you can see that I've actually pegged in the spade. So the spade will come off, of course, and you can see that little square hole for the accessory. So you can put it on either side of the backpack, no problem at all, any way round you want, but then it sticks up outward. So I do think it's better with the spade sticking down. But yeah, that's a square peg, so it fits snugly in there. The other side is for the gun, because the gun's trigger is also square, so you can literally plug that in there, and then his arm will go through that. So the arm goes through that, and the gun actually stays strapped onto the back of the figure. But what I wanted to show you about the gun is that it has this strap around it, which is made of quite a hard plastic. That is not as soft as I wanted it to. Like, I don't feel like I could spin this round and have it the other way, like it will just snap off. That is quite solid strap, but it's a nice brown strap, contrast to the dark greyish black gun. But I do want to show you, the gun has a nice detail. It's nicely sculpted, but it actually has a separate clip. The clip actually comes out, so you can reload or have Outback reloading his gun. So there you go, that goes there. And again, I would suggest plugging this onto the backpack and then slipping his arm through there, like so. His arm will fit through there, the gun will sit on the back. There we have his spade, and he can hold the gun no problem at all. And thanks to the articulation as well, the butterfly joints, you can get it all the way up so he's looking through the scope as well, which is a very nice touch. Obviously, both hands have trigger fingers, so he can hold the gun on either side, but he can also grip onto the whole the handle. And yeah, unfortunately though, it's just that this strap is a sort of solid bit of plastic, so it's not going to get out of the way. It's just going to dangle down there, but it's not a big deal. Again, he can hold the gun, that's what it's all about, and he can hold it very nice as well. So there you go, there is him holding the gun 2 trigger finger hands. But the hands are tight enough to hold all the other accessories, including the torch down here, harnessed onto the leg. Now the torch is just a solid piece of grey plastic, no paint detail, but it is sculpted in like an owl shape, and it is definitely the torch. Around this side, we've got the gun harness with the gun in there, of course, the gun holster, and the gun is a nice touch as well. I'm sure we've probably seen this before, but now it's got like a sort of wrap around the handle. But yeah, that's a nicely sculpted gun, and I'm sure there's lots of reuse on this Outback, by the way, but I'm not very good at playing that game. But down here on the leg, on the boot, sorry, you can see you've got the hilt for the knife. The knife again is just a solid piece of grey plastic. Probably seen it before in the Classified series, but that fits in there no problem at all. So yeah, as expected, we have Outback here, literally carrying, holding everything that it came with. Backpack, spade, the backpack, obviously the peg is quite long, so it will plug in tight. So there you go, the backpack, spade, we've got the torch, the gun holstered, the knife down there, and then he's holding the gun. And if I put the gun down just a little bit lower, we can see that tiger head poking through. But yeah, all in all, people, very impressed with this figure. I think people are going to be very happy with it when they get it in hand. And yeah, this just makes me excited to get the repaint. I know that's weird to say, but I would like to get Outback in his more sort of iconic look with the white t-shirt saying survival and the trademark red hair. But for now, this old man Outback is a very nice stand-in. And just to show you what I mean, let's do a comparison of Outback compared to some images of his original release from the late 80s. Now, of course, this comparison isn't to scale as those old figures were 3 3/4, but you can see how the character has sort of evolved over time. So the old Outback, the original Outback, had the survival white t-shirt with the red hair, but this classified figure is an homage to the exclusive Outback, a tribute, if you will, to that 1990s UK European exclusive Tiger Force Outback with the orange t-shirt and the grey hair. So I have dubbed this classified version as Old Man Outback, and he is a very nice stand-in until we get that original look. Let's go straight into some comparisons, and this is the first Tiger Force figure I have, so I don't have any Tiger Force figures to compare him to, but I do have plenty of classified G.I. Joe. So let's just do a few. Here we have the redecoed version, my preferred version of Duke and Scarlet. For some taller classified figures, here we have Gung Ho and Roadblock, but not my favourite version of the characters. For some ninja related comparisons, here we have some Cobra Red Ninjas and of course Snake Eyes. Here we have some bad guys with the Supreme Cobra Commander and Deathstroke. Let's get into some army builders. First up, we have the Cobra Infantry. Here we have a personal favourite, we have the Cobra Bat, and then some enemies that love a little bit of orange too, as we have the Alley Vipers. To switch it up a little bit, since this line goes so well with classified, here we have some Valorverse Action Force with Sergeant Slaughter and Condor. Here we have a favourite of mine when it comes to army builders in the 1/12 scale. It is of course the Action Force Swarm Troopers. It wouldn't be Dan Who Reviews if I didn't throw in some Marvel Legends. Now, I really wanted to get Old Man Logan and Old Man Hawkeye, as I really do think Old Man Outback here would fit very nicely into that post-apocalyptic trio. However, I didn't want to ruin the display. So until then, here we have Captain America and Iron Man. Both of them are the 20th anniversary versions. Here we have maybe the secret leader of Tiger Force. No, it isn't Frogman. It's of course Tigra. She is the perfect person to lead the Tiger Force into action. And of course, last but definitely not least, here we have Captain Britain and Hal Fire Hank. So, final thoughts on this G.I. Joe classified Tiger Force Outback, aka Old Man Outback. Why not? Honestly, this is a really nice figure. Completely pinless, great range of articulation, lots of accessories. He can hold all of accessories. He displays really well. It's a great tribute to what it's meant to represent from that original exclusive in the early 90s, but now brought into the modern era with the classified line. Honestly, the classified line is honestly hitting its stride. We're getting the best stuff we have gotten so far, and hopefully the best is still to come. But yeah, it has impressed me since it kicked off. It's definitely just improved as it went on, and hopefully this Tiger Force line in itself is a lot easier to get than that that Cobra Island. The less we say about that, the better. But hopefully their distribution has got a little bit better. Again, this is not an exclusive in the UK, so pre-orders are showing up. But in the US, I'm assuming you got to wait on Target. But fingers crossed you get them very soon. There are some other Tiger Force figures coming out as well. So hopefully we get a nice little Tiger Force sub-team for our displays. But you let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you happy to have this Tiger Force version of OUTBACK, or would you have preferred, or will you prefer and hold out for that a classic looking white t-shirt Survival with the red hair? Because we know it's coming. We know it's coming. Lenny, it's a matter of time before you get him out, because this is just now just a straight up repaint of this guy, and I'm not even mad about it. As I said, it's very weird sort of wanting a repaint, but I want it. Make it happen, I'm sure we will. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you want to see more G.I. Joe Classified reviews here on the channel. But once again, I am a G.I. Joe Classified fan. I will do some more reviews, but there is a live stream dedicated to G.I. Joe Classified, Action Force, and all the things in between. It's called Joe's and Juice. It happens sporadically here on the channel, so make sure you hit that bell notification to be alerted when I go live. But of course, people, check out the videos tab, and please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. You can also hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. You can follow me on Instagram at itsdanwho, and I'm on Twitter as well. Tweet me at DanWhoReviews. And until then, of course, my name is Dan W. I will, of course, see you on the next one.